Hi everybody, welcome back to Choose Peace, Love, and Happiness. My name is Debbie Walsh. I created this channel to share self-help healing tips, tricks, insights, share knowledge and information that's out there so that you can learn to do things to help heal yourself, so your healing isn't contingent on what others do. It's more empowering that you can take steps to help yourself heal. Okay, so what we've been doing in these last segments or last videos are going through Wayne Dyer's 10 Secrets to Success and Inner Peace, and we're on the 10th secret. So the 10th secret is, wisdom is avoiding all thoughts that weaken you. Be aware that you always have a choice. Know that you can always choose the thoughts you allow in your mind, so make the effort to replace disempowering, weakening thoughts with those of a higher spiritual frequency. It's your choice. Beautiful. See, the challenge for most people is, it was for myself, and I see it with others as well, is I was not aware that my thoughts, I could choose my thoughts. It's just like we have this tape running in our head, right? And we have thoughts and we don't question them. We assume they're factual. We assume they're true. We react to them, believing in them, right? And until you have the awareness that you can choose your thoughts and you can change your thoughts and then change your experience in life, you are at the mercy of whatever tape is that you have running, right? Whatever you believe. But we can change it. And that's the good news once we have the awareness. So that's part of this channel as well, is to help share that information that we can choose to think certain thoughts once we're aware that that's an option, right? And it's not just an automatic process. And it is automatic when we first start, and then we can go through and break down what we're thinking and seeing if it serves us or if it doesn't serve us, right? So we do have a choice in what we think. And if we keep thinking things that don't serve us and that cause us to feel not so good, right? Angry, upset, whatever it is, then we're kind of at the mercy of them, right? But once we have that awareness that we can choose what we think, and we don't have to feel bad, we can feel good, regardless of our circumstances. That's a key piece too, because there is a societal, cultural belief to a lot of things that certain things are good, certain things are bad, certain things are, happen and there's punishment and certain things. Like there is like a cultural, belief system, if you will, that doesn't serve most people and it's not empowering, right? To some degree, it's disempowering. So this is focusing on empowering thoughts and choosing thoughts that elevate your energy, elevate your spirit, right? Elevate your mood and elevate your belief in yourself that you can do what you need to do to take care of you, right? Those are all great things, but we can't even incorporate them into our daily practices, if you will, if we're not even aware of that fact, right? So there are steps to it, but this is great stuff, right? So the next one is, turn fear over to your senior partner. When you find yourself in a tearful mode, stop right there and invite God, your senior partner, onto the scene. Say, I don't know how to deal with this, but I know we're connected, so I'll move my ego out of the way and turn it over to you. There you go. It's our divine partner, right? We take our ego and ourselves out of the way and offer it up to a divine intelligence, right? Our senior partner, as he says, right? Say, take it, please take this from me, because I've tried to wrangle it myself. I tried to control it myself. I tried to get the outcome that I wanted myself, and it didn't work. So, and it's not meant to. Some things, yes, and some things, no, right? But when we can get to the place where we surrender and say, you know what, I try, and usually we have to have a lot of failures where it didn't work for us to get to the point where we're ready to release and let go and offer it up, because we'll get in there and try to do it ourselves, right? And really try to be the master manipulators of our life, which is just pointless, as we find out on the journey, right? So when we turn it over, we're free, right? We're free. We turn over, here you go. You take it. I tried. I did the best I could to get the outcome I wanted, and it didn't work. And I tried it again and again. How about you do it? And when we do that, my experience has been you get a better outcome than you controlling it could have ever produced, right? We get a better outcome. And then miracles show up, and all these divine synchronicities and beautiful things happen because we didn't control it. Because we can control ourselves into a lot of pain, that's for sure. So, okay, so here's the next one. Use your mind to empower you. Authentic wisdom is the ability to shift out of those thoughts that weaken you and keep yourself in a higher state of consciousness. When you use your mind to empower you, you're appealing to that which uplifts and raises your spirits. It's true. It's so true. So we do need to, think good thoughts to empower ourselves to take the next steps, right? But we can also think thoughts that disempower us so we don't take the next step. So the point becomes with self-help healing, my experience, it starts with us. It always starts with awareness and us. It's never out here. The problems are never out here. They're here and within us. And that's where we need to start, right? All right, so the next one is eliminate shame from your consciousness. Removing thoughts of shame from your mind involves a willingness to let go, to see your past behaviors as lessons you had to learn, and to reconnect to your source through prayer and meditation. And that's true too. Prayer was a big part of my journey, and now this is where, for some individuals, right, they don't believe in something bigger than themselves. They don't believe in prayer or surrender or, turning it over to a higher power. And so that leaves individuals in it's me and I have to do the manipulating. I have to control everything in my life because it's my life and I have to dictate. And we do learn, at least I learned, and I see it a lot in others, that we don't call the shots. We do call some, and that's part of the gift of it, but we don't call all the shots. So at some point we have to, be aware and conscious that there's a limit to what we as individuals can do and what we can control. And then there's a vast part that we have absolutely no control over. And to trust in that, that's the key too. To trust in the knowing that we're divinely guided and we don't have all the answers and we can't control everything. All right, so the last one here is release guilt. Releasing guilt is like removing a huge weight from your shoulders. Guilt is released through the empowering thought of love and respect for yourself. That's important too. And it's unfortunate too, because if a message is sent by, especially depending upon the age of the person, but if we get messages from people in our sphere of influence, that, put guilt on us or, put a heavy burden on us, and they're not empowering, or loving and respectful, that is a challenge. But if it's there, it'll be there for a time, and then it will go, because we have, as we age and we grow and we mature and we have a greater knowledge, and if we do the studying and the work and the seeking, then we can free ourselves, right? We can release ourselves from the binds that potentially could be placed on us. And it'll happen when it's meant to happen too. That's the divine piece of it all for our particular journey, whatever that is. So, all right, that's the last secret, the 10th one from Dr. Wayne Dyer, who is a wonderful, wonderful thought leader and teacher who's helped so many and is helping even now. So I hope that helps someone. Wishing you peace, love, and happiness on your healing journey. Namaste. Please leave your comments, your, critiques, whatever, down below. I'd love to hear them. Any examples you have, help you need, circumstances that you're challenged with, leave it, and I'll respond to you. Okay, so that's it. Wishing you peace, love, and happiness on your healing journey. Namaste. See you in the next videos. Bye.